My name is Linise Phillips, and I am a 2013 graduate from Pulaski Technical College. I received my degree in science at Pulaski Tech. I had started to write my speech for this evening, and the more I tried to write, the more impersonal it became, and I prayed and I asked God, what would you have me to say? And it came to me that you must speak from your heart when you're passionate about something. I am passionate about Pulaski Technical College. Years ago, I went to Pulaski Technical College and I received a certificate in respiratory therapy technology and was doing quite well. I took that degree and I soared with that degree. In 2002, I was involved in a life-changing automobile accident. I had to learn to walk again. I had months of surgeries and therapies, and I was told I would never be able to work as a therapist again. As God would have it, the invent of new medications and new therapies, along with the adoption of my son, who is a high-functioning autistic, I began to want more for myself. And I knew that at that time in my life, I could not go back and do critical care that I was doing prior to the accident. And I have always wanted to be a nurse. And I thought that this is an opportunity. There are so many fields in nursing that are open to people, even to people that are disabled. You don't have to work with patients if you don't want to work with patients. I do. You can work in insurance. There's just a wide array of things that you can do as a nurse. I began my nursing education again at Pulaski Tech because it had worked so well for me before. While I was there, and if any of you all are familiar with disability and the income that you receive, it is nothing compared to a salary. And I also had a small child, and so my living was very difficult from month to month. There were no vacations, no. We did the best that I could do with what I had, but it comes a time when you want so much more. I started Pulaski Technical College, and while I was there, I ran into some financial difficulties, things that I needed for school. There was just no money for it. I fell into a socioeconomic bracket where you make too much to get assistance, but you don't make enough to pull you from the situation that you're in. What I love so much about Pulaski Tech is that I did not go to them. When they were made aware that I was in need, they came to me, money in hand, to say, this is for you, we know that you need this. It made such an impression on me. That people that I did not know, people who did not know me, somebody thought about me. I was a faceless, nameless person, and someone thought about me. Someone wanted to make sure that I could pursue my dreams at the age of 50. that no matter what life circumstances had brought me there, they cared about me. That happened the first time. And I was able to continue, and then it happened again. They came to me again. And I thought to myself, what kind of people are these? These people are ripple makers. It seems such a cliche when you hear like ripples on a pond, but in my writing or beginning to write to speak to you today, it reverberated over and over. It's like ripples on a pond. It's like ripples on a pond. Because I was able to successfully finish at Pulaski Technical College, I was admitted to UAMS School of Nursing. One thing I will say about Pulaski Technical College, they prepare you. Some people, when they found out, there were 4 of us, some people, when they found out we were from Pulaski Technical College, seemed to look down on us because we had not received our prerequisites from a university. That quickly changed. All of the Pulaski Tech graduates that went on to the BSRN program at UAMS, we all graduated, and we all graduated with honors. No other school, not UALR, and it is a wonderful school, not UAF, and it is a wonderful school. No one else can say that 100% of the students who got their prerequisites graduated from that program. By the second year, they were hunting us down for study sessions. But it was something that we had learned at Pulaski Tech. Pulaski Tech is not easy. They make sure you get what you need to succeed. By giving to Pulaski Tech, you have allowed me to go places that I never thought that I would go. As part of my clinical experience, I went into the alternative schools in Little Rock, Arkansas, and because of that experience, I now mentor 2 teenage children who had behavior problems, but they have grade point averages of 3.5, and they want to be nurses. Because of you, I was able to do that. Because of you, when people ask me, in particular, my dean asked me, how do you feel Pulaski Tech prepared you for your experience here at UAMS? And I was able to tell her from my heart that my grades and my participation in the activities here at UAMS are a direct result of what I was taught at Pulaski Technical College. I represent just a very few. I myself represent the many students that you have helped. My story is not the least dramatic, and it is not the most dramatic, but the ripples that you created in me have extended to my family, to my friends, to people that I mentor, to the way that I'm able to be passionate about life now. I had given up on my dreams because of life circumstances, I had given up on my dreams of one day becoming a doctor. And now that I know there are people like you who care, who put things in place for people like me, I know that one day I will. I am starting in January to work towards my Doctor of Nursing practice. Had it not been for the scholarships that I received, this would not have been possible, because of my age. I needed to hurry. I have to hurry. If I want to make a mark, I have to hurry. And that you saw that urgency and that you think about people that you don't know. I want to thank you from all of us. The ripples you have made in my life, multiply them by the hundreds of people that you have helped. This world is such a much better place because of the donations and the time that you give of yourself to ensure that we can make it. You are the wind beneath our wings, and this is not a hollow statement. It's not a cliche to me. You have been the wind beneath my wings when I was disabled and I could not fly. You have been the restorer of hope for me and my family. You have given me an opportunity to be where you are one day. It is my fervent prayer that one day I will be a donor. That is one of the first things I do that when I start working. From my very first check, I want to make sure that I began a history of donating. You have created that in me. You have created that in many others. Thank you so very much for what you mean to us. Thank you so very much for what you mean to me.